Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov, speaking in an interview with Russia's RBC radio on September 24, 2025, responded sharply to recent remarks by US President Donald Trump about Ukraine and Russia's economy. Trump, after meeting Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, had urged Kyiv to seize the moment, claiming Russia was in big economic trouble and that Ukraine could retake all its occupied land. Peskov dismissed this assessment, saying it was based solely on Zelensky's version of events, which Trump had just heard. He insisted Russia's economy remained stable, despite sanctions and global turbulence, acknowledging certain tensions in sectors, but stressing that macroeconomic resilience and stability were intact. Using a familiar metaphor, Peskov rejected Trump's description of Russia as a paper tiger, countering that Russia was a bear, a real bear, not a paper one, a symbol often invoked by President Vladimir Putin to underscore the country's strength. On the battlefield, Peskov maintained that Russian forces were advancing in Ukraine with deliberate caution, taking time to avoid unnecessary losses and to preserve offensive potential. He argued that these careful, deliberate military actions would ultimately leave those refusing to negotiate now in a weaker position tomorrow. While Western military analysts point to Ukraine's strong resistance and the lack of a decisive Russian breakthrough after more than 3.5 years of war, Peskov described the situation as one of obvious dynamics in Russia's favor. He emphasized that Moscow's approach was not about rushing or seeking symbolic victories tied to political events, but about ensuring steady progress while limiting casualties. Framing the broader situation, he reiterated that Russia's resilience extended beyond the battlefield to its economy, despite pressure from sanctions and the unsettled global environment. By combining assertions of economic stability with claims of military advancement, Peskov sought to project confidence both at home and abroad, even as Trump's comments suggested Washington sees Moscow as vulnerable. The interview, delivered on Russian state-linked media, underscored the Kremlin's ongoing effort to counter Western narratives, portray Russia as strong and stable, and warn that delaying negotiations would only worsen conditions for its adversaries.